Today in Draw My Life, the lost episode of The Loud House. Welcome once again to your favorite YouTube channel, where the best lost episodes of your favorite TV shows are. As you may know, we only bring you the best, and on this occasion, we didn't come empty-handed. I assure you that you're going to love this one, and if you're a big fan of Lincoln and his family, even more. So sit back, grab a snack, and subscribe if you want us to keep ruining your childhood. After various attempts to keep this story secret, because, believe me, it should have, we had no choice but to alert everybody of it. We received a letter that read, "Hello, my name is Sophie Hart. I'm just an ordinary 14-year-old girl and a huge fan of the Nickelodeon show The Loud House, about an 11-year-old boy, Lincoln, battling to survive among his 10 sisters. I had so much fun watching this show, until one day I saw a very disturbing episode. So disturbing it put me off watching the whole show for a while. It was a cloudy afternoon when I was getting off the bus. I noticed a person in front of my house's fence. He seemed to be hiding from someone. Suddenly, policemen appeared, and the man quickly turned around and started to run. As policemen chased after him, something red caught my attention, but I couldn't tell what it was. I looked down and saw a black and red flash drive. I kneeled to pick it up and examined it. It was just an ordinary flash drive, so I put it in my pocket and went to my house. I burst the door open and threw my backpack near the doorway as I pulled out the flash drive from my pocket. I went straight to my room and plugged it into my laptop to see what was inside. Now, I regret my curious nature. I booted up my computer and saw a video file, so I clicked it, my media player popped up, and the video started. The Nickelodeon logo and music played, but something was a bit odd about it. When the logo appeared, instead of the usual orange color, it was in a red tint. At the same time, the music was playing very slowly. I was confused by this, but I shrugged it off, thinking it was just a glitch. I did find it on the sidewalk after all. Then the Loud House intro began to play. I jumped with joy since it was my favorite show, but something was off about it, like I said. Lynn was missing. It was hard to notice because she only makes a few appearances in the intro. There were no blood spots or anything strange where she was supposed to be, so when it ended, Luna was resting her arm in thin air. The title card was weird too. Lincoln wasn't in it either. This was a shocker because he's always in it. Instead of him, it was Luan. Everything else was the same. When the episode started, I was weirded out a bit by what I saw. It was Luna and Lynn just tossing the ball to each other. This was very unlike of Luna, but I paid it no mind. The only people at the house were Luna, Lynn, and Luan. One of them had previously mentioned that everyone was out for the day, but that they have decided to stay home. I've always felt weird when it came to shipping couples in the show, you know. However, I shipped Luna with both Lynn and Luan. So I was freaking out internally when I saw that they were home alone, until I saw how Luan was looking at Lynn. She had that creepy grin, like the one she has done in previous episodes, but her right eyelid was twitching. This unsettled me because it gave me the feeling that someone was about to die. I watched as Luan said to Lynn, "Come here, I have something to show you. You'll get a ball out of it." She was referring to Lynn, who was tossing a ball back and forth to Luna. As usual, after the pun, Luna laughed and asked, "Get it?" like she frequently did. After that, Lynn followed Luan upstairs to her room. Lynn saw nothing and said, "Was this just one of your stupid pranks, Luan?" When Lynn was about to leave, something horrible happened. Luan grabbed a baseball bat and hit Lynn in the back of her head, instantly knocking her out. I threw the remote that was lying next to me in terror. I was shocked and scared at the same time. I was about to text my friends about it, but I wanted to watch the rest for some odd reason. After that whole ordeal, it faded to black and cut to something similar to a live stream on the show's version of YouTube. The screen showed a darker version of Lynn's and Luan's room, with Luan staring at the camera in that creepy way she only knows how to do. This went on for about a minute. She then walked up closer to the camera and said, "I have a surprise for you." This sent chills down my back. After that, she revealed her surprise. It was Lynn, strapped to an old table with a dent and her head bruised. It made me almost throw up. She was alive and awake, screaming for mercy. Nearly half of the viewers left after the surprise. I know I should have too. Luan then said something like, "Shut up, Lynn! Don't wake everyone up!" I was horrified by the event. I knew she was going crazy, but not so crazy to hurt her siblings like this. Lynn screamed, "Let me go! Why are you doing this, Luan? Why? Why?" Her blood-curdling cries mortified me. Right after those words came out of her mouth, Luan looked as if she was tired of it. Luan said, "There's no mercy for you." I wanted to turn off my laptop, but I couldn't. To calm myself, I searched the remote I had thrown a few minutes ago. I didn't want to know what happened next, but I had to wash it. Luan then somehow pulled out a chainsaw and put the tip of the blade on Lynn's neck. She then grabbed the power cord on it. I saw the terror on Lynn's eyes. All that I heard coming from my computer was Lynn's screams and the sound of a chainsaw. I looked away, but as I looked back again, I saw the blade had reached the middle of Lynn's neck as it sliced her. Blood squirted all over Luan and the computer camera. Luan then pulled up Lynn's detached head and said, "She really got ahead of herself, huh?" I was so scared at this part that I just plugged up my ears and squinted my eyes until it was over. While Luan laughed, she ripped out Lynn's eyes and tongue. Right before Luan ended the stream, she said, "Hope you enjoyed the stream of me killing my sister. Her screams were music to my ears. Goodbye." The screen went out. I looked up what the hell that episode was, and it was apparently an episode that accidentally aired instead of the sweet and sour episode that was intended to air that day. I was mortified from what I had seen and mad about the fact that I let myself see such an episode. I searched and searched but found very little information on it. Apparently, the reason why Luan killed Lynn was that she was jealous that she wasn't getting enough time with Luna. The next day, I met up with my friends and told them about the episode. One of them said they saw Lynn's head in the background in one of the episodes they saw. After that, I haven't been able to watch this show without having those gory images come to my head. And worst of all, it has wakened in me a desire to kill, just as Luan did. Spooky, right? Thanks for sticking with us till the end, and let us know in the comments what other shows you'd like us to talk about. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe. See you later!